Hey, what's up, viewers? Patrick Bars doing back into video, and this is episode 3 of Work Cricket Bars, and today's verse comes out of Proverbs 14, verse 23, and it reads, "All hard work brings a profit, but mere talking leads only to poverty." And Proverbs 10, verse 4 says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." And that's that verse means. So this morning, let's get right into it, and we're going to continue looking at work. And here we go. It's also noted that that man would be eating from the produce of the field, not the garden. A garden is symbolic of an earthly paradise made by God as a safe enclosure. Gardens also symbolize purity and innocence. The earth or field, on the other hand, represents an unbounded, unprotected space and an emphasis on loss of inhibition and worldliness. Therefore, the work environment can be hostile, especially to Christians. It is said that man has three basic needs in life: love, purpose, and significance. Many times humans attempt to find purpose and significance in work itself. In Ecclesiastes 2, verses 4 through 11, Solomon details his search for meaning in a variety of projects and works of all kinds. Even though the work brought some degree of satisfaction and accomplishment, his conclusion was, "Yet, when I surveyed all that my hand had done, and what I had toiled to achieve, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind, nothing was gained under the sun." Other critical biblical principles regarding work are: work is done not only to benefit the worker, but others also. Work is a gift from God, and for his people will be blessed. There's been much debate recently about societal responsibilities and obligations toward the unemployed, uninsured, and uneducated in our society. While many of those affected by economic downturns only desire to work and can't find employment, there are a number of U.S. citizens who have become generational welfare recipients, preferring to remain on the government dole. It is interesting to note that the biblical welfare system was a system of work. The Bible is harsh in its condemnation of laziness. Paul makes the Christian work ethic abundantly clear. This is in 1 Timothy 5:8, and here's what it says: If anyone does not provide for his own, and especially those of his own household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. In addition, Paul's instruction to another church regarding those who preferred not to work was to, this is in 2 Thessalonians 3:12, and it says, he says, "Keep away from every brother who is idle and does not live according to the teaching you received from us." And he goes on to say, For even when we were with you, we gave you this rule: if a man will not work, he shall not eat. Instead, Paul instructs those who have been idle, such people we command and urge in the Lord Jesus Christ to settle down and earn the bread they eat. Although God's original design for work was perverted by sin, God will one day restore work without the burdens that sin introduced. Until the day when the new heaven and new earth are set in place, the Christian attitude toward work should mirror that of Jesus. My food, said Jesus, is to do the will of him who sent me and to finish his work. Work is of no value except when God's in it. And there you go. And the verse to leave you with today is in Psalm 46:10 he says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." And that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Until next time we meet again, viewers, in every way, God's way is always the best way.